Okay, so Howie Roseman just signed the perfect replacement for the offensive line. Meanwhile, the biggest name yet officially brought in for a top 30 visit, a monster pass rusher. So much to break down, including Devonta Smith revealing a problem he has on the field, and the Fannin Jr. effect, who finished his pro day with a multitude of NFL and other scouts there, including the Eagles. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you rock with the Eagles, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the videos. So yesterday, the Philadelphia Eagles hosted a visit for offensive tackle Kendall Lamm, and today they officially signed him to a one-year deal, which I believe is the absolute perfect signing to replace the swing tackle that we lost this offseason in Fred Johnson. Depth on the offensive line is important, and the Eagles value their swing tackles. We've seen Fred Johnson play for Jordan Mailata in 2024 and Lane Johnson, and give us quality reps after the tutelage of one Jeff Stoutland. Kendall Lamm is 32 years old and has 44 career starts in 10 NFL seasons. But more importantly, what he did last year for the Miami Dolphins as their swing tackle, where he started 7 games in 2024. And before we break down some film, listen to him answer this question. The people he knows. This sounds like a Jeff Stoutland guy.
What was that process like for you? You talked about Chop and kind of him learning how to catalog, and you talked about Patrick. Everybody's different, but when you reflect back on your own career, what was that process like of getting comfortable with your own routine?
Well, I'll say this. The guy that I was with in Houston was Coach O'Brien. And the way we do things here is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it was very, very different when I was in Houston. You know, that's a New England style. That's everybody's there 5-10 minutes early. The phone was put on the, no phones in the meeting room. If it came on in the meeting room, you were dead scared. Like, it was just a different environment. Plus, it's a different state of the world. It's a different time. So it's like, from my perspective, I mean, they taught us how to be pros very, very early. You know, I was picking Dwayne Brown's mind, Derek Newton, Ben Jones. I can go down to Suafilo, Brandon Brooks. Like, I always want to see their routines. And at the same time, I had the Vince Wilforks, Whitney Merciless, J.J. Watts, Brian Cushing's across the line for me, to name a few. So it's like, and I was fortunate enough to practice against them very early with the ones. So I had to learn shit very fast. And it's like, when you break down your film and when you talk to them, you learn, okay, you may have had a good day today, but it has nothing to do with tomorrow. You have to build your Rolodex. You have to see what worked. You have to see what didn't. And you kind of start the process all over again tomorrow. So for me, it was all about, you know, stacking good days, but being very real with yourself. Because, I mean, the film doesn't lie. So, yes, sir.
I love the mindset and the game prior to enrolling a year in Stoutland University. Here he's going to get to the second level and take out the linebacker, knocking down the cornerback. The linebacker gets up, but the run is absolutely successful. Now he's in pass pro versus Khalil Mack, gets beat inside but recovers, doesn't allow the spin move to affect him, and gives Tua time to go down the field. This next rep, it's a run play versus Khalil Mack. He extends his arm, gets him out the play, freeing up the running back to get past the line of scrimmage and get some yardage. Next rep is pass pro, Y9 versus Joey Bosa. He's going to square up his body, take the bull rush on, giving Tua enough time to escape the pocket and make a throw downfield for a completion. Now we're going to go back to the run game. He's going to manhandle this D-tackle, square up his body, and seal him off so the running back can get in between and get down inside the 5. On the next rep, we're going back to pass pro. Not sure who the pass rusher is, but he tries to go inside, and Lamb's feet are too quick and allows the pass to get off. Lastly, another pass game rep versus Khalil Mack, handles the bull rush and gives Tua enough time for a quick pass. So again, shout out to Howie Roseman. Need a swing tackle, 10 years experience, love his game already, sounds like a Jeff Stoutland guy, and is only going to get better from Jeff Stoutland. Moving on to a quick, funny Devonta Smith problem.
I ain't like, I got a cursing problem.
Of course.
So I get on the field, I'm cursing all game.
That ain't trying to tackle, man. How the fuck I'm talking about, man? Where you turn up a little motherfucker, man? Hey, just call this, man. Just call this, man. Looking for the ball. I'm like, God damn, that ain't came yet. That just floating. I was like, I gotta go hit this. Hate how sneaky athletic this motherfucker is. Hey, you had to get your big up. I can't get you up now. Come on. Do this. Do this. I got more yards. What the fuck? He keep the run. That tripping. Wow. Hey, I'm finna slap this, man.
I guess he's right, and that's only the mic'd up. Imagine what he's doing when he's not mic'd up. Now, before we talk about the Eagles officially bringing in Donovan Ezeiruaku, plus my thoughts on the Eagles sending scouts to Harold Fannin Jr.'s Pro Day, and more, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Mando. The best way to control odor for your pets, packages, and feet. My favorite gotta be the deodorant Mount Fuji, but they got other set of deodorants too. Bourbon leather, clover woods, pro sports, and of course, like I said, my favorite one, Mount Fuji. It is honestly the longest lasting deodorant I ever used. Go buy anything from Axe to Dove Men out there. They say 48 hours, it barely works 6. This one works long. It's doctor clinically approved, and my favorite thing about it is there's no itchiness, there's no irritation, it doesn't stain your shirts. This is, besides smelling good, it keeps you feeling good. And in the starter pack, you get wipes and lotion, quick for your packages and feet. And the price is perfect. So click the link in the description and or the pinned comment section and get $5 off your starter pack with promo code PhillyMike. Once again, click the link in the description, use my promo code PhillyMike, all capitals, no exclamation point, to get $5 off your starter pack. And like I said, the price point's already great. As y'all can see from the tweet, I was prepared to break down Walter Nolen's film and talk about him as a prospect in the 2025 NFL Draft, which we will still do just later on in the week. I absolutely love this prospect, but I also like the guy the Eagles just officially brought in for a top 30 visit. Donovan Ezeiruaku out of Boston College, who I reported yesterday had his pro day, and the Eagles were definitely sending scouts. Just a day later, they offer him a top 30 visit where they could sit down and officially talk to him and learn a little bit more about this pass rusher, who is 21 years old, 6'2", 247, and in 2024, he had 80 total tackles, 37 solo, 43 assisted. He also had 16 and a half sacks and 3 forced fumbles. Listen what Pro Football Focus had to say about him.
There is nobody in this draft that has a better pass rush plan than Donovan Ezeiruaku.
Ezeiruaku, when you watch him in sequence, the combination of length, hand usage, lateral quickness, he can cross an offensive tackle's face like nothing, like with ease. I'm telling you, he can get to the inside gap, and he's got a plan at all times. When you watch him throughout a game in sequence, and he goes from one move to the next, and then the ghost moves, and then the spin moves. I mean, just the entire arsenal layers itself off of each other, right? One of the things I wrote in my notes here was, don't let him get hot.
There is nobody in this draft that has a better pass rush plan than Donovan Ezeiruaku. Nobody has a better plan as a pass rusher than Donovan Ezeiruaku. That's what made Latu to the top edge in last year's draft, was he had the better plan than anyone else, and both Latu and Ezeiruaku really good run defenders as well.
16 and a half sacks speaks for itself, but look how easily he's able to win. I'm talking about quickness, hand, bull rush, bend. The dude just wins reps so easily, and even when he doesn't get a sack, the pressure he puts on quarterbacks time and time again is there. But like I said, bro, 16 and a half sacks is no joke. You just don't accidentally get that in any season. As for his run defense, it is solid. Probably one of the best in the draft. He's just known for his pass rushing ability because his tool bag is so big, and that's the glamorous part of any pass rusher's game. Moving on to his measurables, it doesn't show a 40-yard dash posted, but his vertical jump was 35 and a half inches, broad jump 9'11", 3-cone drill, an elite 6.94, 20-yard shuttle 4.9, and bench 22 reps. As for next-gen stats score breakdown, production score for edges, he ranked second with an 87. Athletic score for edges, he had an 84, which ranks 5th, and his total score for the edges was 83, which ranks 2nd. Again, if you watched yesterday's video, I talked about the list of pro days that were happening that the Eagles should be looking at. He was one of them, and one day later, they invited him for a top 30 visit. There's still more to come. I think we're up to 6 or 7. I'll have the whole list for you tomorrow in a breakdown. But for those who wanted to get my thoughts on Walter Nolen, we'll be doing that, if not tomorrow, in the upcoming days, because I got it already. Lastly, 28 total coaches were at the pro day for Harold Fannin Jr., the tight end out of Bowling Green, and the Eagles were one of them. Now, he already ran at the combine and showed how good his hands were, So he didn't do much drills, just a couple things that satisfied the scouts. But this is what he said.
I mean, obviously, they know I can catch. They know I can, yards after catch and stuff like that. They just want to see me do the more simple stuff, just in-line blocking, see how I look, blocking, stuff like that. I mean, like, it's something I've always been doing, something Coach Bear, have us do every day. So, I mean, it's like second nature. It just come easy. So, I mean, hey, if I can do the simple stuff, I keep doing it for them, whatever make them happy. My mindset was really just, enjoy the day. It's kind of like the last, I guess, hard part, physical part, really, in front of the scout. So just go out there and, just have fun with the guys, man.
With all the rumors about possibly trading Dallas Goedert, or even if we don't trade him, he's only on the roster for 1 year. The Eagles like to get their tight end before we lose one. I don't think he's a first-round talent, or maybe he is. But I think if he's there while we have our second-round pick, maybe we move up a little bit, but don't mark off tight end as an Eagles target due to everything going on with Dallas Goedert. And I do like HFJ. Our quarterback coach now was just his OC, so we're also going to get insight there. We'll see if he's one of the next guys to come on a top 30 visit. With all that being said, go check out Mando. The link is in the description and or the pinned comment section. Drop the muscle emoji if you got anything to say. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and leave me a comment. I absolutely love hearing from y'all. I've been checking out some of the prospect y'all telling me, and we got a lot to talk about the next 30 days. We out.